In this video, I want to talk about the main benefits I've achieved through doing hundreds and hundreds of hours of brain training. I've done about 800 hours of high-intensity brain training over these last few years, and I've increased my IQ by at least 13 IQ points already. And through that process, I've actually gained a lot of other benefits, a lot of real-world benefits. So there's kind of 4 main real-world benefits that I've achieved through doing all of this brain training. The first thing is my ability to use my working memory in my everyday life has vastly improved. So, for example, a few years ago, before I started the brain training, I can remember that I used to be able to hold perhaps a 5 or 6 digit number in my working memory. For example, a PIN number or a verification code, something like that, a 5 or 6 digit number. I used to be able to hold that in my working memory very easily. And I think most people can hold a 5 or 6 digit number in their working memory. But what I found now is I can quite easily hold a 10 or 12 digit number in my working memory. So for example, now I can hold a full mobile number or a bank account number or anything like that that is 10 to 12 digits long. I can hold that in my working memory without having to copy and paste, without having to go back and check if the number's correct. I could just look at it for a couple of seconds and hold that in my working memory. And I know that before I did the brain training, I definitely could not do this. Now, of course, this benefit isn't actually that useful in your everyday life because in most scenarios, you can actually just copy and paste numbers like this, or you can just go back and check the number. So it saves you a bit of time, but it doesn't actually save you that much time. So it's not actually that useful in everyday life. But the other benefits that I've achieved through doing brain training are far more useful. The second main benefit from doing these hundreds of hours of brain training was actually my vision became high definition. Now, I've actually made a video about this before, so I recommend you go back and check out that video. But basically, my vision became high definition. Now, it's kind of hard to explain. The best way I can explain it is to compare a normal movie and then the same movie again in high definition. If you look at those side by side, you can see the difference. You can see how crisp the high definition movie is, how crisp it is, how much detail you get, how much more you can see with the high definition vision. That is kind of how my vision has become now. So this is actually quite a useful benefit, I think, from doing all this hours of brain training. I think the reason why my vision has become high definition is because I think I've upgraded the hardware behind my eyes. So I don't think my eyes have actually become better. I don't think my actual eyeballs are seeing better. I think it's simply the hardware behind the eyes has upgraded because humans on average only actually absorb 10 to 20% of the information around them, because when we look around, we think we're seeing everything, but we're actually not. So how our eyes work is they actually just dart around and pick out little bits of information, and then our mind kind of paints those little dots of information together into an image. So because our eyes are darting around, we're actually not picking up all the information that's around us. And the average person only absorbs 10 to 20% of the information that's around them. So by upgrading the hardware behind my eyes, by increasing my intelligence through hundreds of hours of brain training, I'm now able to process far more information through the visual field. I can process far more of the information that's around me. I think this is the reason why my vision has now become high definition. So that's the second main benefit that I've achieved through all these hundreds of hours of brain training. The third main benefit that I've achieved through all this brain training is that my ability to solve tactical problems in my real life has vastly improved. Now, not only in my real life, but also in chess. Chess is actually the best example of this. Now, I've made a video on this topic as well before, but basically my ability to solve chess tactical puzzles has increased by about 2.5 standard deviations. The increase has been dramatic. It's basically been an explosive increase in my ability to solve these tactical problems. But it's not just in chess, it's not just in chess puzzles, it's also in my everyday life. So my health has vastly improved, my businesses have improved, my ability to trade and invest successfully and make money has vastly improved. And all of this is because my ability to solve tactical problems, my ability to solve simple puzzles in the everyday world has vastly improved. So that was the third main benefit that I found through doing hundreds of hours of this brain training. And the fourth main benefit I found through doing hundreds of hours of brain training and increasing my intelligence is that my ability to come up with unique ideas and insights for my life and for the world has also vastly increased. Now, I think this is actually the most useful benefit that I've achieved through doing this brain training. So it used to be, years before I started doing the brain training, that I'd perhaps come up with a really profound idea or insight maybe a couple of times per year. A really profound idea or insight about perhaps a new business I can start, or perhaps about some new way that the world could be improved, something like that. I would only come up with an idea like that perhaps once or twice per year after doing years and years of brain training and increasing my intelligence by at least 13 IQ points. What I've found is I now come up with these ideas and these insights far more frequently. Perhaps once a week now I come up with these really huge insights and ideas and ways to drastically improve my own life, or ways to drastically improve my business or the world around me. These ideas are now coming perhaps once per week, whereas perhaps they used to come once or twice per year previously. And a lot of these ideas I actually share on this YouTube channel. That's actually one of the main reasons for me starting this YouTube channel, is simply to share all of these new ideas that keep coming into my mind now, to share all these new insights, because I prefer to share these ideas and have other people benefit them rather than just benefiting my own life, rather than just improving my own finances, my own personal life, and the world around me drastically. I prefer to share these ideas and have other people also benefit massively from these ideas. So because this increase has been so dramatic, it used to be once or twice per year I'd have a really huge insight or really huge idea, and now it's once per week. I think the frequency of these huge new ideas and insights, that is highly correlated with your level of intelligence. And this also explains why people like Elon Musk are so successful. He's actually said in interviews that his mind basically explodes with new ideas and insights constantly, and that's why he's able to be so successful in business. Basically, he is the most successful person in business history, and the reason why he is so successful is because quite obviously he has a massively high IQ. He's one of the most intelligent people in the world, and because of this, the frequency of new ideas and huge insights that he's coming up with is perhaps every single day, or perhaps every single hour he might be coming up with these huge insights. And this is why Elon Musk is able to be so successful. So whereas I now might come up with a huge insight or a huge new idea for a business perhaps once per week, Elon Musk might be coming up with an idea of the same level perhaps once per day, perhaps even once per hour. And that is why he is so successful. And I think this actually ties in with the high definition vision, because if you think about it, if you upgrade the hardware behind your eyes and you're now able to see more information in the visual field in front of you, if you're able to see more information than the other people, than an average person, then of course you'll be able to come up with more ideas than the average person, more insights, more unique, big ideas than the average person, if you're actually seeing more information around you. So I think that's actually been the most interesting benefit that I've found through doing these years of brain training, of increasing my intelligence. And I'm looking forward to new things that I'll find. I'm looking forward to if there's any other benefits that I might unlock as I increase my intelligence even further. Definitely, most of these benefits I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting a massive explosion in my ability to solve chess puzzles. I wasn't expecting high definition vision, and I wasn't expecting the frequency of new ideas and insights to increase so rapidly. But now I'm actually wondering that as I increase my intelligence further, will new benefits be unlocked? I'm actually looking forward to this. I hope that new benefits are, and if they are, I'll keep you updated on this channel. And even if new benefits aren't unlocked, I'm quite sure that the frequency of new ideas and insights that I'm coming up with will also increase at the same rate as my intelligence is increasing, so that the frequency of new ideas that I'm coming up with, new insights for how I can create new businesses, expand my current businesses, even new insights on how I can increase my intelligence, new insights on how I can improve my life, improve the world, those will also increase at a faster and faster rate. And of course, I'll be posting these new ideas and insights on this channel. So if you're interested in following along on my journey of increasing my intelligence to the maximum human limit, make sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep you updated with everything I'm learning and any new insights and ideas I'm coming up with.